Yo, what up? It's your boy Black with Black TV, where we give you reviews and hip hop news. And today we are going to be talking about BMF episode 5, Secrets and Lies. But first, don't forget to hit subscribe to Black TV for more views, more reactions. Hit that like button, and in the comment section below, let me know what you think about this episode and your expectations for future episodes coming up. Leave that in the comment section below. And things are getting really heated up in Detroit. But on the past episode of BMF, Lamar took over the 12th Street Boys. He just bone rushed and just took over the organization. And the 12th Street Boys raided Meech and Terry's hideaway spot, and we found out that Kato is actually working for Lamar. But like always, this episode always starts out with a picture of Meech and Terry back in the past, and it says, "Nothing worth having ever comes easy." It's like that with love. It was like that in the streets, and it's like that trying to get my freedom. Of course, if you in this game, it's going to be a lot of lies and deceit. Everybody sees the glory of selling in the streets, but don't nobody ever talk about the evil and the deceitful side and the lies of being in the drug game. So we start off on episode 5 of course, of a flashback of Meech and Terry when they was real younger. And like I said, this episode is called Secrets and Lies, and it starts off with, his mom, lying, then his dad lying to his mom about how she looked, and even the little girl, they ask her like, "Is you doing your homework?" And she sit there and like, yeah, and she's looking at a rap magazine of MC Light. I like the fact that they have these messages in each episode telling a little background of their family and what's going on in their street life. So next, the fam is sitting down with the hospital lawyers and stuff, actually trying to get a settlement out for Terry's eye accident. And basically, the lawyers from the hospital like, "Look, we got pictures right here. Your boy's selling. What's up? What's up?" The dad really isn't trying to settle for no $25,000. And the mom like, "Look, my boy isn't selling. I trust Terry. I trust him. He's a good boy." So next, Meech went to Pat trying to go their separate ways. And Pat really ain't trying to hear that, because he know that if Meech and Terry separate from him, it's over. It's over. I mean, we all know what's gonna happen. Then Pat is gonna punch Meech in the stomach. Like, this right here, as far as acting wise, that was a very, very weak punch from Wood Harris. Like, come on, you gotta make that more believable. Like, Meech tried to sell it like he really punched him hard, but he didn't punch him that hard, man. Next, we get Lamar laid up with Cash Dog. I was really hoping they showed more of Cash Dog. Lamar was laid up with Cash Dog. The Cash Dog daughter comes in like, "Look, I'm sorry, I make y'all pancakes." Lamar like, "Look, I promise, let me pick her up from school," yada yada yada, because she wanted Lamar to pick her up from school. Cash Dog like, "Look, I'm gonna let you." He like, "I promise, baby, I promise." Like, Lamar's really legitimately trying to have a family, but later on in the episode, we're gonna see that's gonna mess him up. So Meech and T is sitting there like, "Man, we got all this stuff. Our place was raided. Lamar's giving us hell. I don't know what to do." Then Meech has a very smart idea that really could have backfired from them. Meech went and picked up Cash Dog's daughter from school, and I'm like, he played it all so smooth because he already had a relationship with Cash Dog and her daughter. I really gotta remember her name in the show. Every time I see her, I be like, "That's Cash Dog." So Lamar pulls up looking for Lil Zane. Lil Zane sit there and like, "Hey, look, we give her back for our stash. Yeah, I'm not finna cuss because I want people to watch this video." Lamar straight flips the hell out, bruh. And it's on and popping in. So in the next scene, Terry mom and father sits down. They talk about the whole hospital thing, and the father and mother, they really suspecting that Terry is selling. Like, I don't see how they don't think he's not selling anyway, because he's basically with Meech all the time. He's wearing jewelry, nice car. Like, they think Meech is just giving it to him, but come on, y'all know what the guy is doing. Next, we got a scene with B-Nick and Kato laid up. I guess she's trying to get back in good graces with the 50 boys, but B-Nick, he's kind of suspecting Kato is doing something more than what she's doing, because she really wasn't giving him play at first. Now all of a sudden you want to lay in bed with him? Like, it's crazy. Then Meech and Terry brought the little girl to Kato to hold the daughter, and I'm like, oh man, Kato is gonna give it up. But unsuspectedly, Lamar calls asking, do she know any information? And she lied to him with them in the house. But the reason I think she did that is because he came in and keep threatening her, and I think she's kind of getting tired of it. But if you're in that kind of game, you can't play both sides. So I think eventually she's gonna get caught up. So time goes by. Cash Dog gets all work, comes home. Lamar sitting there, and she's like, where's my little girl? And Lamar finally told her, and like, she is pissed, and all hell breaks loose, man. He tells his partner, man, y'all go find where Meech is living at. I need her now. And Lamar is just going ballistic. Then this part right here, when Lamar went to Kato's house, and Meech and the little girl, like literally like 5-10 minutes, get out the house, and like, whew, that was a very intense scene, because Lamar was in the house yelling at Kato like, where is she? You got cartoons on, yada yada, this and that. I thought she was done for, but that scene right there was very, very intense, man. So the Troy Street boys, they tried to follow Terry to solve this problem about the little girl, but actually Terry trapped Lamar's side man, put him in the trunk, and they put him in the warehouse and tried to torture him, and actually like torture him, asking him where's the product at. He wouldn't tell him nothing. He's sitting there, they beating him, all this stuff, like some real gangsters, and he held his own. I will say that, he held his own. But like always, Meech came later on. Like, I love this show showing how calculated Meech is, and how smart he is. And like, Meech, as far as street sense and, being tactical, he basically let him go. And he like, look, I got the little girl. I'm not gonna hurt her. Just tell us where the dope is. Lamar don't care about the dope. He cared more about the little girl, so what's up? He convinced the guy to tell him where the dope is and bring the little girl back to Lamar. But, I don't know if Lamar is gonna find out about that, because Z-Slick did snitch about that dope. And Lamar is probably gonna be pissed off about that as well. So Lamar got her daughter, brought her back to the house. Cash Dog like, oh, I'm glad you're back. Then she like, look, I can't trust you, Lamar. You got to get out of here. You in the streets, all this stuff, you and Meech ain't no good. Slams the door in Lamar's face. Lamar's laughing, and he's like, okay, now it's on. So now I ain't no telling what's gonna happen on the next episode with Lamar, because Lamar, not only you messed him up, but he's single now, bruh. He's single now. Next, we got a scene. Finally, we got a scene with Steve and Wood Harris having a scene together. Pat basically, like, look, I got information. You need to work for me and all this. And Steve Harris like, look, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if they just had the scene just to have them two together on set at the same time, but when they was both in this scene, they had played like this kind of special music, like oh man, they actually in the scene together because they're brothers. But I will say I actually did like that scene with both of them in there going back and forth with dialogue. Next scene we see Tiny, you know, the guy that was skeptical with Lamar, buying for Meech. Basically he was like, look, I'm a businessman, I don't care about colors, gangs, or any affiliation. I'm with business. And I would assume later on he's gonna be working with Meech T, just because he's been highly disrespected by Lamar. Lamar is like a ruthless guy, and you know, I mean, I will say he's a good antagonist for the show, but he gotta go, man. He gotta go. So T and Meech finally get the money that Tiny gave Meech to buy a new supply from Big L. Meech tries to go with T to go, and T like, look, let me handle this. Big L don't want to do no business with you. You too flashy. Big Meech made a big deal about that. And you know, if you know the story about Meech, you know in the end outcome he gets caught up just because he's flashy like that. But you know, he'll learn. So Steve Harris' character and Meech meet up at a gas station. He tells him, look, things are getting heated up and I can't really do this with you again. He had Meech get rid of a witness that kind of seen everything what was happening when they got rid of that guy, you know, the guy that was thrown in the river. And after they had that dialogue, Steve Harris drove off and his partner seen him talk to Meech. I'm like, oh man. So I assume the next episode or by the end of this season, he's not gonna be around any longer, because you know, it's like when Steve Harris and his partner actually doing investigations, it's like they getting closer and closer to Meech and the 12th Street Boys, because they getting close, because this new division that's going on war on drugs, they not playing, man. So we got the last scene of episode 5. You know, Meech and Terry is in the room. Terry got the I guess 5 bricks from Big L, and that's a lot of dope. And they sitting there, they just you know, reminiscing off what was going on for the past few days, and Terry is getting just tired of it. Meanwhile, the mother is right beside the door. She dropped her glass of water and she just heard everything from them shooting at people and the drugs and all that. She heard every bit of it. And you know, the father and her was skeptical about what Terry was doing, but now she knows. And the next episode, I don't know what's gonna happen, man. But that was episode 5, Secrets and Lies. And once again, that is a perfect title for this show, because it was a lot of lying secrets here and there. A lot of secrets was revealed and a lot was more made. But the most important question is, what do you think of episode 5, Secrets and Lies of BMF? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What you think is going to happen in the next episode? You think the detective is actually going to get caught? Do you think Lamar is going to get his revenge from Meech for losing his woman? Because you know that was his most special thing ever. Put that in the comment section below and let me know. And until next time, I holla. Next time on Black TV.